Hello everyone, welcome back to Coach Craig Sports. Once again, we're going to be doing some DFS picks for today, so I'm going to be listing my favorite guys at each position. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, center, and power forward. So we're going to take a look at Draft Kings, and then we'll take a look at FanDuel as well. Go over the picks real quick that I do like, and then kind of go from there. So first off on Draft Kings side, we got James Harden, $10,700. Kyrie Irving's going to be out in this one. I believe injured his thumb or one of his fingers. So he won't be around. A lot more usage to go around for James Harden. Kevin Durant, as we all probably know by now, he was out, then in, then out again last night due to the COVID protocol. At first, he was ruled out for this game. He's questionable now. I don't think he plays, and if he doesn't play, if it's just Harden out there, he's going to have one heck of a game. You pretty much are going to need to have him in your lineup if you want to have a winning lineup today. Then, once again, shooting guard, we're going to go back to Hamidou Diallo. Had a great game last night. We'll bring up the numbers real quick. Played 37 minutes, 16 points, 10 assists, 1 steal, 2 rebounds. Not a bad day by any means, 36 points. His price did go up to $5,900. You're looking for 30 points here. He hits that pretty easily. Once again, there's not that many guys to go around, and he's one of the best players remaining on the team. Then we'll go over to another Brooklyn net. We'll look at Bruce Brown. Every time he's played this year, pretty much, that he's at extended round, he's pretty much had 20 points really easy. If you want to get to that 5-time multiplier, you're looking only for 17.5 points. He's going to smash that pretty easily. You know, if Durant and Kyrie are both out in this game, I think he gets to 25 points pretty easily. Definitely going to be somebody that you want in your lineup. Definitely going to be a very good building block to start your lineup. You can also talk about his teammate too, commonly referred to as TLC just because his name's so hard to say. He could end up in the starting lineup as well. So if he's out there, there's definitely a chance for him to get some more extended run, get up to that 20-point threshold. I believe more people are probably going to lean towards Brown since he is that cheaper price, and he probably has the better opportunity to start in this one. But if you want to mix things up, be a little bit different, differentiate your lineups. If you're playing multiple lines, you want a little bit of exposure to both of them. Next up for our power forward, I got Juan Toscano-Anderson, $4,200, Golden State. You know, they just don't have that many people left, especially in terms of bigs. He played a lot of the 4 last game, played probably a little bit of the 5 even, but if Pascal's not out there once again, he had 40 minutes last time. If you're getting 40 minutes for $4,200, that is a tremendous, tremendous value. 35 points last time. I don't think he gets to 35 again, but it's definitely not out of the question. If he can have a decent game, if he gets you 30 points for $4,200, that's definitely a steal because at $4,200, you really only need him to get to like 21 points to get your return in value. So putting him in, putting Brown together, definitely some cheap value there. And DeMarcus Cousins we got next. Obviously, we know Christian Wood got hurt. He rolled his ankle. He's not going to be out there for this one. In the games that Cousins has played without him, definitely been a smash play. $6,300, not a bad price for a DeMarcus Cousins that's probably going to get over 28 minutes. There's not too much else you can say there. He's going to get you over that 32 points that you need to make him be worth this price pretty easily. And, you know, if John Wall's not out there, he's still kind of banged up too. It's going to be DeMarcus Cousins and Victor Oladipo. You might get a little bit of Eric Gordon here and there, but they're going to be the two guys that eat up most of the usage, so he's definitely going to be a great play once again. And, you know, they're going against San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge is still out. So you just got Jakob Poeltl in his way. I like Jakob Poeltl as a player, but compared to DeMarcus Cousins, he's not going to get it done defensively. I do have TLC down here, like I said already, but we're going to take him out of the lineup real quick. So if you've got these 5 guys, you've got $6,466 to spend. Definitely room to spend up for another player or 2 and then kind of find some value there as well. Or you can spend up for 1 player, find a mid-range and a value play as well. Definitely some good options out there today, especially considering some of the situations with some of these guys that are injured. Once again, guys, just make sure you're watching the news prior to lock. Then we'll go over to the FanDuel side. So we're going to start out with Cole Anthony. He had a great game last night. So he ended up playing 32 minutes, 37.3 points against the Bulls team, that the same team he's playing tonight. The Bulls do not have a good defense. Cole Anthony, you know, if he's going to get that 30-plus minutes, he's definitely going to pay off for that $5,000 price tag. You've seen it the last 3 games. Then next up, we got James Harden once again. Don't need to go over him too much. He's $100 more in FanDuel, but you have a little bit more budget there anyways. Definitely somebody that you want to put in your lineup. if your lineup's going to win tonight, you're probably going to need James Harden in it. And this one's a little bit of a sleeper pick for me. Tobias Harris, not the greatest price in the world, $7,900. Goes against that Brooklyn Nets team, not the best defense in the world, and, they're depleted. So if Joel Embiid misses, or if Ben Simmons miss, or both of them end up missing, Tobias Harris is going to be that main scorer on offense for Philadelphia, and he could be in line for a very big day. You're looking for him to get about 40 points. Hasn't done it all that much this year, but it's a very good spot for him to be in. Then we're going to go back to some more Oklahoma City Thunder guys. So we got Isaiah Roby coming in at $3,900. I believe it's the same price that he was yesterday. We saw him in the starting lineup, which was a little bit of a surprise. Oklahoma City went pretty big. They're playing against the same Minnesota team as they played last night. Roby had a very good game last night. We'll bring up the stats real quick. And, he played 33 minutes, had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, 3 steals. 5 turnovers, 36.9 points. At $3,900, you're really looking for him just to get over that 20-point threshold. I think he gets to about 25 pretty easily. I don't think it's going to be quite as much as last night. That 3 blocks, 3 steals, you can't anticipate that. But, he could probably get around 2 range. It still knocks him down just a little bit. That knock him down to about that 24, 25-point range that you're looking to get to. And then the thing I will say with him, I don't know if he's better off if he starts in this game or if he comes off the bench. Because I thought with him starting, that might hurt him a little bit, but it really didn't too much. I think if he comes off the bench, he might even have more value. That remains to be seen. We'll just see how it all plays out. Their coach last night, I did watch most of the game, and they were rotating guys in and out all night pretty much just to try to keep guys fresh, especially with that short rotation that they have. Make sure you guys are watching the news in regards to Oklahoma City Thunder just to make sure no other players pop up that are able to play today. I know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I believe he was still questionable. We'll look him up real quick. There's no more news here yet about him, but we'll just have to watch that throughout the day. Maladon as well, we got to be looking out for. Still has game time decision next to him. I don't think he ends up playing, but just keep an eye out on that. Definitely helps out guys like Kenrich Williams once again. And the next guy that we're going to talk about, Big Al Horford. He's $6,100. I really think I've seen it all now. I never in my life thought I would be seeing a 35-year-old Al Horford playing point center, but he'd get the rebound and he'd just dribble the ball up the court like he was the point guard. They really facilitated through him. It's definitely something that helped him out last night, and I think it's going to do it once again. Look at his game log. He only played 29 minutes, but he had 26 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. This guy almost had a triple-double. Out of 35-year-old Al Horford, you're almost getting a triple-double for $6,100. At his price, you're really only looking for him to get about 31, 32 points. And if he's going to give you 50-point upside, that's just too much upside to deny tonight. You're either playing him or Vucevic, or some people might be playing Cousins. There's a lot of good center options out there, so I don't think his ownership will be too high. But definitely somebody I want to consider having in my lineup, especially with that big upside for his price tag. But if you start out with these 5 guys, you got $26,300 to spend, just over $6,500 a player. Definitely can build out a solid lineup from there. Definitely a lineup that does have a lot of upside with James Harden's upside, Tobias Harris's upside, Al Horford's upside, Cole Anthony, if Roby, they can both hit 30 points potentially. This is a great start to a lineup, and I think a lot of my lineups are going to have most of these guys in this lineup. You'll have a little bit of variation here and there, especially at center, just because I want a little bit of exposure to Vucevic and probably DeMarcus Cousins as well. But I'm definitely going to have most of these guys in a lot of my lineups. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions regarding NBA DFS, be sure to leave them down in the comments. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let me know some of your favorite picks and plays for today as well. But with that being said, if you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It really helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, and that's really one for you, the viewers, helping you guys with fantasy football, helping you guys with DFS, talking some football news. Going to be talking some fantasy baseball, some baseball news as we head into baseball season as well. If there's anything at all that you guys would like to see on the channel, please let me know. I really appreciate the feedback, and I'm very open to doing any type of video that you guys would like to see in the future. But with that being said, that's all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. And once again, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm definitely here for you guys, and I want you guys to succeed and do well, especially in DFS. But with that being said, I hope each and every one of you has a great rest of your day.